All right, everybody, we're gonna sit in our chairs and we're gonna quiet down so then we can go over what we're going to be learning today in our geometry class. Does anybody know what the definition is of a circle, a line, an angle, or perpendicular lines? Raise your hand if you know those answers. And if you don't know the answer, it's totally okay. So nobody knows the answers yet, that's totally fine. So we're gonna go over those definitions today, what they look like, and we're gonna go over how you can identify these things as well. So what we're first gonna go over is where we can find these objects. So if you look at the sun is a circle. So the sun is round, it's 180 degrees. So what a circle is a circle is a two-dimensional shape in which all points are curved, are equidistant from a line to the center. So when you go around a circle, a line from the middle to any point in that circle is going to be exactly the same. It'll never change. And then, does anyone know what an angle is? No one knows what an angle is? That's totally fine. An angle is when two lines come together to make a point. So you could have a right degree angle, which is 90 degrees. Two lines connect to make that angle. So we're gonna go over that today as well. Does anybody know what parallel lines are? Nobody? That's okay. So a parallel line is when two lines are complete opposites of each other. So one line is gonna be on complete opposite sides, just like a square. So a square has two sets of parallel lines, one on the top and bottom and one on the left and the right. They will never touch. They'll touch other lines that make angles, but they will never touch each other. What about perpendicular lines? Does anybody know what those are? No? So perpendicular lines are two lines that come together to make a 90-degree angle. They always make a 90-degree angle no matter where they are or what shape you have. As long as it is together, it makes a 90-degree angle. Those are perpendicular lines. Today, we're gonna go over how to identify those and what they look like. I have a worksheet for you to do, and I can hand it out to you. It looks just like this, and there are 5 different things at the top so you can identify them, and then we can go over the definitions on the bottom, and then we can describe them, and then you can relate them to daily life. So now, we are going to see if you guys have any questions. If you have seen them in like real life, or if you see them in your personal life, like we can see them everywhere. So for example, can someone point out to me which one of these is a circle? Good job. Number 4 would be considered a circle because it is round and it has the same diameter from the middle to the outside of the circle at every angle. Can someone tell me the definition of a circle? You would be correct. The definition of a circle is a two-dimensional shape in which all points on the curved line are equidistant from the center. So you would put that under here, you'd put circle, and under number 4, you would put the definition of a circle. Now, does anybody know what number 1 is? Yes, you would be 100% correct. This would be considered a perpendicular line. So you would write perpendicular line underneath, and then you would put that in number 1 as the definition. Now, number 2 has a rounded angle. So does anyone know what that would be? That would just be considered an angle. You're correct. So you would take that angle, you'd put it there, and you would put it on number 2 as the definition. And then number 5, what would this be considered? That's a square. You're right. But yes, you were there. That would also be considered parallel lines because there are 2 sets of parallel lines. So we could put parallel line on there and then the definition on number 5. And then number 3 is also an angle. You would put that in there as well. So then once this sheet is completed, you can hand it to me and we'll hand it in, and then we'll go over all the answers after you guys have completed it, and then we'll go over what's right, what's wrong, what the definitions are. If you guys had any questions, feel free to raise your hand. I'll come over and help you. And then we can definitely go over other ways to encourage you to find these out in real life and give more information so you can learn more. But if you do have any other questions, feel free to let me know. You can come to me after class, before class, you can even email me. You can set up a meeting as well. But everyone, thank you for coming to class. I hope you all have a great day, and thank you.